Certain foods have a correct way of eating them. What are some wrong ways to eat those foods? Eating canned soup by drinking it straight out of the can like a beverage. I definitely know someone that does this with spaghettios. Korean thing. People order bibimbap and don't mix it up, then try to eat it with chopsticks. Pretty hilarious to watch. I'm trying to think of an American equivalent to this, but I'm failing. Ordering the grilled fajita plate, then eat just the meat, then just the rice, then just the tortillas. Finish off with the veggies. Eating cereal with a fork. Sounds like a challenge when you're out of clean spoons and too lazy to wash anything. My sister is a freak of nature, and she eats her banana kind of like corn on the cob. She will peel the banana halfway, and then scrape the sides with her teeth making it shiny, and then she would eat the center remains. I think she should have been put up for adoption. I love this comment, because it truly captures what it feels like to have a little sister do weird shit. She my older sister, by 12 years. I'm 23 and she's 35. Holding your cup with your hand inside the cup. Or holding the cup with your teeth while drinking from it, trying not to spill all over yourself. I perfected this skill as a child. Once I had a substitute teacher just drink an entire bottle of steak sauce. One go. In my personal opinion, there is no right way to consume steak sauce, but that man found one of the worst. Seeing it slowly glug 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 down his throat, its pure viscosity making each swig a concentrated effort, was absolutely horrifying. I never wish to see something that unpleasant again. Lol, that was coffee and there he was fucking with y'all. God, I've never hoped someone was right so hard before. Hard-boiled egg, still in its shell. Just swallow it whole. What are you, a snake? One day I was walking home, and a friend was walking the same path. He was the kind of troublemaker kid who was genuinely funny, and knew when to actually stop, when things got too far. This time he didn't. I gave him my orange, and he said thanks, right before eating it like an apple. I almost fell over by how disgusting it was. He didn't flinch. He didn't spit out the peel. He didn't do anything. It was so wrong. That was a free $50 challenge at my high school. Eat a lime in 5 bites with the peel on. I made that $50 easily. The one time I ate a lime like an apple, I lost feeling in my mouth for a day. Reminds me of when I used to lick batteries. #MMMM. Batteries. My first generation Italian wife prepared spaghetti for me before we were married. I asked if she cared how I ate it. She was like, no. So I asked for a knife and fork and cut it up. She was mortified. When I studied abroad, there were some Italian guys in my dorm. They watched me make spaghetti for dinner one night. As soon as I broke the noodles in half, before putting them in the pot, they were upset with me. Upsetty, you broke the spaghetti. Chomping the whole artichoke leaf. Or just sitting there with a spoon and scraping all the edible bits into a bowl and eating them all at once. That's such a gross mental image. Soup in a plate with a straw. This doesn't apply to those who need straws to be able to eat soup. Life is soup. I'm fork. I had a friend in high school who would eat a taco in the most peculiar way that I'm at a loss to easily describe. He started by taking a huge bite out the top middle. Then he would eat the little flaps around his bite mark and take another bite out of the middle and nibble off the edges again. When all the lettuce, tomato and cheese parts were gone, and it was just a little tortilla boat of meat, he would just eat that all in one go. I should mention that the last I heard about him there was speculation he was now working for the CIA. He's gonna have his cover blown when he tries to get his mark at a taco joint. You got the money? / yeah. I got TH. What the fuck? / what is it? / that fucking guy eating the taco over there. I do care who what it takes. I want that man and his tacos dead. 1. You open the Doritos bag. 2. You grab some Doritos. 3. You lick the Doritos. 4. All the flavor, no carbs. Please don't do this. My ex-wife used to do exactly this. One by one, she'd take a Dorito out of the bag, lick all of the flavoring off of both sides, then put it in a bowl. When she was done, she'd give the bowl to the dog and let her eat the chips. Yeah, no wonder you divorced her, lol. He didn't really have a choice at that point. How do you work through something like that? I'm eating my dessert. How do you eat it? With your hands. George Constanza eating a Snickers bar with a fork and knife. The look on his face when he says that is everything. My very Anglo grandparents came to visit when I was 5 and took me and my sister out to eat at our favorite Mexican restaurant. We all ordered tacos, hard shell. They proceeded to cut the tacos with a knife and fork. I proceeded to exhale chewed up tacos out my nose because I couldn't stop laughing. Anything is better than Ellie Bertram. Eat a piece of corn like a banana. What? Eat a piece of corn like a banana. Thank you for not raising your voice. You're very polite. Bananas with a shell. Boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She ate that shell. She ate that shell. Eating the tamale with a husk. There are claims that Gerald Ford lost Texas, and thus the presidential election over his forks paws of trying to eat a tamale without removing the husk at a fundraising event in Texas. So, did he just try to bite into it, or did he squeeze it out like Go-Gurt? Thank you for asking. Carbonated beverages with your mouth sealing the bottle. Good way to get pressurized CO2 in your nose. My wife drinks everything from a bottle this way, slams it back like Napoleon Dynamite chugging Gatorade after an intense dance sesh. It's the little things that keep love alive. Eating a Babble cheese without acting like the red wax wrapper is Pac-Man afterwards. Wait, you are supposed to take the red part off before you eat it? No, no, no. The white stuff is a tasteless wax filler that helps the thin red cheese maintain its unique shape. You throw it out before eating. Think of the white stuff as the seed of stone fruits. My cousin once insisted this was correct when confronted on it. 1. Fill bottom of bowl with a generous helping of Parmesan cheese. 2. Thrown on a pile of hot, freshly cooked spaghetti noodles. 3. Dump some cold sauce out of the fridge on top. That's the whole point. The mix of hot and cold. And you can scrape up cheese with every bite. I also once had a neighbor who ate ketchup soup. It was ketchup poured into a bowl and eaten with a spoon. Great line from the movie Neighbors. I'll make you some tomato soup. Got some ketchup and hot water? This is an old staple of the Depression era, since you could go into a diner and ask for free hot water, mix with ketchup, and have a shitty tomato soup. Yeah, Depression era, not modern homeless people. It's also why some fast food places / McDonald's charge for extra ketchup. Add some coffee creamer, and you got yourself a bisque. Baby, you got a stewed loin. Moving your mouth to the banana instead of banana to your mouth. No one's saying you can't eat a banana, Terry, but you can't stand on the corner sucking it for 30 minutes. You actually have to take a bite. I once had a friend who ate mangoes peel and all. He said that he didn't understand why people liked them. He thought they tasted like pancake batter. It's pretty good if the mango is ripe. Also, mango atcha, num. Eat an ice cream cone from the bottom up. I like to bite the chocolate bit off the bottom of a cornetto and suck the ice cream out. Bite into an onion. An Australian Prime Minister famously did this on television and looked ridiculous. He tried to double down, but we all think he either panicked, or he had never encountered a whole onion. It was not endearing. Honestly though, it was not endearing just sums up his entire life in general. Eat ramen block dry with the seasoning. I used to do it all the time in elementary school. Just make sure you have something to drink. Did that in elementary too. Open it up, empty the seasoning into the package, close the package as best you can, and then smash it up and shake it around. 4th grade was fun. Correct. A few drops of Tabasco sauce to spice up food. Incorrect. Snort a teaspoon of Tabasco sauce up your nose like my nephew did to win a bet with his brother. Win. Never eat ass with a fork. Never fork ass you intend to eat. Nearly all food should go in the mouth, so eating through the anus would be considered wrong for things like spaghetti, pineapple, sliced ham, and broccoli etc. Thank you for your examples. It's so we don't mistake them for the anally edible vegetables such as cucumbers, carrots, eggplants and such. You can name more, I've still got room. I like to braid spaghetti then freeze it, and eat an ice cold pasta Twizzler. Hell is empty and the demons are here. This is a bad place.